What's up YouTube? It's Tyler from Team Normie here, and giving you all the anticipated deck profile for my Crystal Beast deck. And I know a lot of you have left some comments on the video asking for deck profile, so here it finally is. I'll just get right into it. Alright, let's start things off. We have 3 Crystal Beast Sapphire Pegasus. Sapphire Pegasus is the main card of the deck. Pretty much every one of your plays revolves around it, and if you can ever get to Sapphire Pegasus, you're probably going to lose. What it does is every time it's summoned, you put a Crystal Beast from your deck or your graveyard into your spell and trap card zone. You abuse this by special summoning it, normal summoning it, through a bunch of different ways, putting things like Ruby Carbuncle in there to make your big pushes later on, and getting these other ones just out of your deck. We have 1 Amber Mammoth, 1 Topaz Tiger. These are just kind of vanilla beast Crystal Beasts that you can use with Sunrise, as well as just being more level 4 Crystal Beasts that you need for just pushes. 2 Cobalt Eagle. He's basically a vanilla one too, except the fact that he's wind, so he can make lightning Chidori. So he's actually pretty relevant. 2 Summoner Monk. Summoner Monk, 99% of the time, get Sapphire Pegasus out of your deck. You play a ton of spells, so Summoner Monk is pretty much always alive if you draw him. It's always good to see. 2 Mathematicians. This guy basically just dumps Sapphire Pegasus to the grave, and you have a bunch of ways to get stuff out of your graveyard. So you dump Sapphire Pegasus, bring it back with Sunrise, or one of the Crystal Beast specific spells, and make plays that way. 1 Gen X Ally Birdman. He is a tuner. You bounce back Pegasus, so you can reuse Pegasus. Plus, he goes to up to 1900 if you bounce back Pegasus, and he lets you have some synchro plays to make like Black Rose, Ancient Fairy Dragon, or Zaman the Ape King. Since these guys, he's a dark tuner, and these are beast monsters. 2 Ruby Carbuncle. You kind of need her for your plays to make big pushes. She's the worst card in the deck to draw ever, but you kind of need to play more than one just in case you draw it. 2 Crystal Promise. This card lets you special summon a Crystal Beast from your spell and trap card zone. Basically, summons Ruby Carbuncle. Ruby Carbuncle specials everything else. You make a huge push. Or you could just special Sapphire Pegasus for a quick plus. 3 Crystal Blessing. Excuse me, I'm about to sneeze. 3 Crystal Blessing. Since you dump a lot of cards to your grave with this deck, you need Crystal Blessing to get stuff back. You target 2 Crystal Beasts in your graveyard, put them in your spell and trap card zone. You dump your Sapphire Pegasi, put them back with this, special them with Promise, or Carbuncle, etc., etc. 3 Ayers Rock Sunrise. Sapphire Pegasus, Amber Mammoth, and Topaz Tiger are all beasts. So you dump them in the grave, Sunrise brings them back, and it lowers your opponent's monster's attack by 200. Dark Hole, your guys go to the spell and trap when they die, so Dark Hole can be a thing. 1 Crystal Abundance. This is your win out of nowhere OTK card. You send all your Crystal Beasts in your spell and trap card zone to the graveyard, and blows up everything. And you can easily get 4 Crystal Beasts in your spell and trap card zone pretty easily with this deck. So Crystal Abundance can be pretty live sometimes. 1 Terraforming, because you play the best field spell card in the game, which is Rainbow Ruins, so you really want to get to it. Foolish, to dump Pegasus. 2 Crystal Beacons, lets you special summon something like Ruby Carbuncle or Pegasus straight from deck, which is really useful. 3 Duality, so you can get into Sapphire Pegasus, which you need to actually play. 2 MST, get rid of bad cards. 3 Crystal Release, gives you guys 700 attack, and when it goes to the grave, you send a Crystal Beast from your deck to your spell trap card zone. So you just go like Pegasus, send Carbuncle, equip it with Release. When Pegasus dies, Pegasus goes, the Release gets you something else, so you already have 3. Rainbow Ruins is really, really, really good. It has a bunch of effects that you can pause the video and read if you want to, because I'm not going to read all of them to you, but they're all really good. If you have 5, you can basically OTK. 1 Pinpoint Guard, just kind of a random silly tech in there that lets you special a Pegasus back from your graveyard, triggers its effect, and doesn't die. It's pretty good. As for the extra deck, we have 1 Zaman the Ape King. He's in there just because I can make him. And it's just kind of funny that there's a deck that can actually make this card, since the summoning requirements are so specific. Black Rose, because Black Rose. Ancient Fairy, You can swap out your Rainbow Ruins, as well as get you an extra normal summon. Just some bunch of rank 4s basically. You have Karen Gorgon, Honor Arc, Draco, Diamond Dyer, Chidori, Exciton, Laval Chain, Emerald, Cowboy, and Diamond King Crab. Diamond King Crab is actually kind of important because a lot of your pushes will be like a rank 4 plus a couple two or three other cards, which Diamond King Crab having 3,000 attack lets you be able to OTK, because without him, like, your biggest you're going to have is like Gymnite Pearl, and that 400 attack is usually relevant because you'll OTK for like 8,200 or something after a Crystal Abundance. Acid Golem and Alucard for your 3s that you can make with Carbuncle, Birdman, and Mathematician. Alucard just gets stuff out of the way for your OTK, and Acid Golem lets you just have a big beater that you finish the game with. Now, I highly suggest you all try this deck out. It's really, really fun to play. I know a lot of people love Crystal Beasts, but they've just been kind of terrible. This is my attempt to actually make them kind of competitive, and I hope you all enjoy. Comment what you think about this deck. Give it a like if you like it, obviously. If you don't, you don't. Oh well. Subscribe if you want some more stuff, and I'm out.